Top news now. Mexico helping to stop the invasion at our southern border. President-elect Donald Trump held a joint phone call with the Mexican president where Trump threatened them with tariffs if they do not stop the illegal invasion of our U.S. southern border.
Now to the Trump transition. Just days after the president-elect threatened to slap a 25% tariff on goods entering the U.S. from Mexico and Canada, Trump is now boasting that Mexico's president has agreed to stop migration through her country and close the Mexican border.
Claudia Pardo, the Mexican president, has since stopped 2 major migrant caravans from reaching the U.S. border after that phone call. Watch here.
The leaders in Mexico and Canada are scrambling following President-elect Donald Trump's promise to impose stiff tariffs on imports on his first day in office. Mr. Trump has said the tariffs will force both countries to stem the flow of migrants and illegal narcotics into this country.
Around the same time as this phone call took place, Trump met with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau at Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence to discuss tariffs on Canada if they do not stop the illegal immigration into our country on the northern border, where Trudeau actually agreed to help the United States secure the border, where they will reallocate funds and resources to fight illegal immigration into the United States and Canada and to shut the border down.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was seen leaving a West Palm Beach hotel Friday afternoon to reportedly meet with President-elect Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago for dinner. The meeting comes just days after Trump threatened tariff hikes on goods coming from Mexico and Canada.
But Justin Trudeau made no mistake about it. They had a good conversation, he said. I have a better idea. Why don't I come down over the weekend and come visit you? And next thing you know, the Canadians are cracking down there. They got $3.1 trillion worth of goods going back and forth. He's going to run for re-election in 2025. He can't have any type of trade war with the U.S. And they are concerned about the numbers crossing in their country. And he said, I do want to stop down the northern border. How do we do it? How do we work together? So at Mar-a-Lago, they seem to have worked it out.
In other news, Joe Biden has given his son Hunter a full 10-year blanket pardon on all federal crimes, just months after Hunter was convicted on felony gun and tax charges.
President Biden not answering questions as he boarded Air Force One for an overseas trip to Africa. It comes just hours after he signed a full and unconditional pardon for his son Hunter Biden, saying in a written statement that the facts of the cases show, quote, Hunter was singled out only because he is my son, and that is wrong. Adding, in trying to break Hunter, they've tried to break me. Enough is enough. The pardon, sweeping, covering offenses that Hunter Biden, quote, has committed or may have committed or taken part in over the past 11 years, including but not limited to all offenses charged or prosecuted. Hunter Biden was scheduled to be sentenced this month for his conviction on federal gun charges and separately for a criminal case in which he pleaded guilty to federal tax evasion.
Now, this is all after Joe Biden said he would not interfere with the results of Hunter's case and will respect the decision of the jury and the justice system.
With regard to the question regarding the family, I'm extremely proud of my son Hunter. He has overcome an addiction. He's one of the brightest, most decent men I know. And I am satisfied that I'm not going to do anything. I said I abide by the jury decision, and I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
Biden clearly lied on this one. And the White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, she denies that it was a lie, even after being pressed by the media over and over again.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, could those statements now be seen as lies from the American people? Is there really a credibility issue here given now this announcement?
First of all, one of the things that the president always believes is to be truthful to the American people. That is something that he always truly believes. He came to this decision this weekend, so let's be very clear about that. He says it himself. And
how soon could the next round of, pardons could come?
I don't have a timeline for you. As you know, this usually happens towards the end, and so the president is going through that process. I'm not going to get ahead of him. But you can expect more announcements to come.
The Trump administration, in response to this pardon, has amplified its plan for a pardon of nonviolent January 6th defendants. Watch here.
Will you pardon the January 6th rioters who were convicted of federal offenses?
I am inclined to pardon many of them. I can't say for every single one because a couple of them probably they got out of control. But, when you look at Antifa, what they've done to Portland, and if you look at Antifa, look at what they've done to Minneapolis and so many other so many other places. Look at what they did to Seattle and BLM. Many people were killed. These people, I'm not trying to justify anything, but you have two standards of justice in this country, and what they've done, and I love that question, because what they've done to so many people is nothing. And then what they've done to these people, they've persecuted these people. I would say it will be a large portion of them,
And arguably the most famous sheriff in America, Butler County, Ohio Sheriff Rick Jones, announces his intentions to help Trump with the mass deportation effort within his county.
We've been in contact with ICE. So it gives us the authority to go out into the community, to go to the workplace, enforce these laws, and help the federal government do their job. And we're happy. We're getting geared up. We're making jail space available.
You see, folks, we need more sheriffs, more law enforcement, more mayors, more governors, and just all around more people with a backbone like this to stand up and help with this mass deportation effort. People who are willing to put our country and our people first, not their agenda. With that said, the new border czar, Tom Homan, has said he plans to jail people who block them from carrying out their deportation plans in these cities, including Democrats and Republicans. Democrat governors and mayors in cities across America have announced that they will not comply with the Trump administration on this illegal immigrant deportation plan, and that they will not allow their law enforcement to engage. Watch here.
And here in the United States, Donald Trump's incoming border czar, Tom Homan, has threatened jail time for anyone who interferes with the president-elect's mass deportation plan. In a television interview, Homan said that he will put Denver's mayor, Mike Johnson, in prison. His threat was in response to Johnson's recent comments in which the Democratic mayor said that he was willing to risk incarceration to resist Donald Trump's deportation plan.
This is your host, Brian J., here on CCE2. Thank you for watching, and until next time, God bless you all, and God bless America.